I'm gonna post it live. We're going live.
Okay.
Screw it. It's easy. It's easier to do, and it's easier to edit and then repost stuff. So
All right.
it only takes a second. It's easy. It's easier. Oh, I'm just hearing myself. We're up. We are live. We'll try this again. This is Two Guys, One Cup, and James's wall because his camera
Dude,
keeps
it's the auto adjusting. I gotta
it
fix
keeps
that.
auto adjusting. I took that off. How you doing, Tim? I haven't seen you in forever, bud.
Well, I haven't been home in like 3 weeks. We were at East versus West last
Yep.
week, and that
Dude,
was
what a sick event.
they sold that place out.
Dude, that looked crazy.
I mean, there were 2,500 seats sold in there. Like I've never seen anything like that. You know,
That was
I
the
know
whole point.
Chicago and Florida.
Yep.
You know, they sold out and all that, but you know, that was like maybe 800, 900. I mean, this was an entire arena sold out.
Yep.
And I think they had that they said 240 people competing in the morning in the tournament. You know, I didn't do the tournament. But I mean, that's like, you know, over 400 entries maybe that they did on 6 tables in like maybe 4 hours. So it was run very efficiently.
Yeah, that's pretty friggin' quick for 250 people. Oh, I thought Steve said you were competing, but yeah,
No,
it's like
no.
craziness out there. Well, competition seemed wild. I mean, when you go out of country like that, and you did you do WAF Worlds or was it IFA?
No, I never did WAP.
It was
I
IFA.
did IFA
Yep.
Worlds. And I mean, those classes had 20 to 25 in the in the senior open categories, and probably around 15 to 17 in like the masters categories. Um,
Jesus, yeah.
so that was the last 3 years that I did IFA. So I did not do Orlando or France, but I did the others.
Yeah.
hmm
So, were you trying to give Logan a chance to get on the main stage? Is that why he didn't sign up for left?
Well, dude, he's supers.
Right,
Like
but
we're not
you
in
would
the
have won
same
your
weight.
class.
He's
Well,
winning
first of
you.
all, they were not. They were obviously going to pick a super. Like, you know what I mean? They were probably not going to pick, one of the lighter weight classes. I mean, they didn't say that, but usually a match like that, it's going to be super heavyweight or light heavyweight. But no, I mean, the reason that I didn't pool is I'm focused on my super matches, and it was a rest week, and then my weight was like I would have had a cuddle week to make 209, and I wanted to enjoy food in Europe, sit at 218 pounds, and be happy, you know.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
because
Weight
So
cutting
it's
sucks.
like 209, 231,
the East versus West
253.
classes are similar to IFA. They're not exactly the same, but it's like the 154, and then I think it's like 170, so like 173, and then it's like 190, 210, 230. Then that was all they had there. But then like the real East versus West, like the actual league, like the super matches, they have a 253 division,
Yeah.
which is like what Todd Hutchins did with what's the Oleg, and then it's supers. But yeah, it's those weight classes that they use.
I mean, it was awesome. I thought it was awesome.
What did you think about
mismatches
the
I didn't
Bogdan
expect.
match, dude?
You know, a lot of people said he got screwed. So like my take on it is this, okay? I think the part where they did the redo was fine. Okay? And a lot of people disagree with it. They're like, well, you have to go with the official call unless there's irrefutable evidence to overturn this call, right? But there was a match in Greece. There was a match in Worlds in 2024 that was exactly like this. And like, don't quote me on it, but I want to say that the match might have been Corey Miller versus that Mason Dresty from Canada, like the guy that beat Aiden LeMay recently in that match. I want to say it was Corey and Mason, and it was a finals match. And Corey won. He flashed in Mason in the finals. Referee called winner for Corey. There was a protest made by Mason, and like this protest took 3-4 minutes at least. And the referees came back after looking at the replay and essentially did the same thing you saw in the Bogdan match. They said, we looked at this, we really can't tell it was that close, and we're going to do a redo.
Yeah.
And Corey was pissed. Now, Corey ended up winning the match. So it didn't change placing, but they had a pool again. And there were all these meetings about this, like essentially what people were saying online, like, you know, I know, and I mean, you know, Bryce Meadows, I love him to death, but, you know, we respectfully disagreed on this. And he said, well, you know, in any sport in the world, there has to be actually, you know, enough evidence to overturn it. Well, they decided at Worlds after this match that this was going to be a new rule, that if there was a protest and they looked at a replay and they could not determine like what the call was, even from a replay, that they were going to do a redo. They actually put this in the rules after.
What's the point of having refs?
Well, you still have refs, but like you can still protest, right?
Yeah, that's the whole point of the challenge flag. Like they have a challenge flag.
So the thing with the challenge flag is you own, like for East versus West, you get it once.
Unless you win.
Right? So it's not like you can do this the entire match. Like if they look at something and they say you're wrong, like the referee was right, that challenge flag gets taken away. So you can't do this again. Right? But don't you agree with me that if you're in a big match like that, you should at least be able to do one dispute over something that might be like matchmaking? Like, is it really about the ref? Like, the ref even came out and said, like, we're being honest. Like, this was so close. We don't know. So do you really think a pin should stand on that? Yeah. Just because, like, there's refs and that was the call? I mean, the call could have went the other way. They could have called no pin, right?
It's not just that it's a big match, it's a money match. And I'm pretty sure that
there's money match, a ranking match. Like realistically, we can't do this at regular tournaments. We don't have the time to do it. First of all, you don't have that kind of level of videography and camera angles in a regular tournament.
I did like that. They had 4 cameras on each corner.
Yeah.
Pin level. That is how it should be. You don't need to show us the angles.
But what I'm telling you is, if they have that many angles and they're spending that much money on a production, and they go frame by frame, and these are all master level referees looking at an instant replay, and they still cannot determine with certainty whether something is a pin.
Exactly.
I can't see why you wouldn't do a redo.
I agree. I want it right, especially and I'm paying to watch. So
the redo, I don't have a problem with. Now, there was a second argument. It was the argument then about actually calling the fouls themselves, and like the fact that maybe certain fouls were being called and like certain other fouls were not being called, right?
Yeah.
Well, Bogdan was in trouble inside. Like he needed to get back around the hand. He needed to climb. He needed to move his elbow around. Well, in doing that, it's possible that you micro move and your elbow comes up a little bit or your elbow comes off the pad a little bit.
The
So,
only
like,
thing I don't like about that is in the rules meeting they said we're not calling micro fouls. But
you can't do that because
Yeah, but
it
you
was
can't
such
say
a-
that you're going to
nobody
do that
saw
and not
that.
honor
And
it.
that last foul, I didn't like that one because Nugo came off too. Like,
Yeah.
they both came up and then they called it a match because they only saw Bogdan. But
I
like,
know.
and there was no
It's the
challenge flags
fact
left.
that
and
they
that was the point.
weren't doing the same thing on both sides.
Yeah.
So there, I'm a little bit more in agreement on that part. That
I don't think there was a loser in that match.
no,
There was no loser. That was an awesome match. Oh,
it's just
James.
a shame that they had to call that foul there.
Yeah.
The redo I'm okay with, but like I do feel like Bogdan had more called on him than Nubo had called on him.
Yeah.
What other matches do you guys like on that card? I thought the Vitaly versus Devin was pretty entertaining.
I thought it was good.
I mean, it was one-sided, unfortunately.
Devin was tricky. He tried everything. It was
Devin
crazy.
tried to get out of that, but he doesn't have the same out on his left than he does right. I mean,
No.
I think it was a dominant win
Yep.
by Vitaly. I think that Devin tried his best to get ready for that. But anybody that thinks that like this foreshadows the right arm, like I mean, it's a completely different ballgame. Now, do I think it's gonna make more people interested, potentially do good for them, sell more pay-per-views? Absolutely. But do I think that that's an indication that, Vitaly is closer to Devin Wright? No, I don't think that left match means anything when we're talking about Devin's right arm.
Yeah. Yeah, especially something he's worked on for like 6 years straight only. And they just started working that left. Like, there's a big difference there. So, and you can see it when they're practicing.
And Devin took this match because they needed to do something after Levon got injured. They needed to have a big name on this card. And, let's face it, we know that not as many pay-per-views are sold and not as many tickets are sold when Devin isn't pulling.
Yep.
So from a business perspective, I think it was great, And a lot of people did believe Devin could win,
Well, there's
He
always
had a
that
big-
probability. You can't count Devin out. To say that Devin the right never stands a chance, it's
Now,
crazy.
the Todd Hutchings match, that was a little disappointing.
He didn't try
But
anything
a lot
different.
of people expected, that maybe that was too much for Todd. I mean, I thought Todd was going to have a tall task in front of him. I did not think it was going to be that bad.
No, I thought he would.
I
get at
mean,
least
it
a
was
little-
literally like Oleg just cupped and went right over. Like there was literally nothing there,
It like even in the Daddy Cam match when he stopped him, there was none of that. It was insane. That was so dominant. So
I've never seen anyone treat Hutchings like that. That's what I want to
No.
say.
No. And I mean, Hutchins was, I saw him briefly, he, was drinking a beer afterwards. And, I didn't want to bother him that much. But, he basically just told me, he's like, his hand was just way too strong. Like, that's what he said. It's just his hand was way too strong,
Well, I think Petrenko got a lot of knowledge from pulling Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Petrenko's only lost twice since 2021. So since he came back, he's lost to Berzink and Devin, and that's it. So the guy's just a killer.
Michael Todd, what do you think about that?
It was sad.
That sucked.
That was super intelligent of Camille. That was insane.
Camille,
That's John Brzezink's fault.
him. Yeah.
John Brzenk gave Camille the win.
He knew what he needed to do. He sat on that hand. It was crazy. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Even in that first round, I thought Michael was gonna like work through it and get the arm open, but he couldn't get past it.
Yeah, but when you saw their faces, when you saw Camille just sitting like this,
Yes.
and then you could see Todd's arm getting bigger, I'm like, oh no, he's getting pumped.
Yeah, he came in smaller too, so that was a little odd. But
Yeah,
Is that your
Logan
drinking?
Vinegar, though, really impressed a lot of people out there.
yeah,
Oh, dude, it looked like in that second round he had found the lane with that hook when he got elbow
But
foul.
they called an elbow foul on him. You know, he did
Which
have
is unfortunate, but that seems his move though. When he does his best hits, he kind of comes off the pad just a little
We've
bit.
seen this before. We saw it kind of with Cody Smith in Ohio. Like, I don't know if you watched that. You know, when Logan was surging, he's gotten a lot better control with those surges now. But he used to surge a lot, and he used to like out hit his hand. You know.
well, you saw it when he pulled Devin. It was the same thing. It came right off that back. So it's there's just a lot of power and speed there. It's a big.
But
man.
in the tournament, he was able to win legitimately and,
Yeah.
not elbow foul. So
Well, flying
those
all that
were
way,
very high level, people as well,
Yeah. and who knows what he's used to? I don't think he's probably used to flying internationally either.
No,
Who knows what that took
he's
out of him?
not. He's that. So, I did my best to try to like make that trip as comfortable for him as possible. Like, I told him like, this is the flight I'm going to be on. And, he booked that, I got us a room for the week that was pretty inexpensive and, navigated the subway system with him and all that. But he got the job done. I mean, he was very out of his element in a place like that, but
Yeah.
he was able to lock in on Saturday and, kind of forget about all that and do what needed to be done, and, I give him a lot of respect for that because not many people would do it, not many people
Right.
would have the balls to go over there and do it,
No, and the guy he pulled was a killer. Like his
That Ukrainian was unbelievable too. The guy that he was pulling in the finals,
Mhm.
that Petros. Like, I think he has multiple world placements over the years.
So that's impressive because he gave him a fight. Like it wasn't like it was easy. So
And he coaches Vitaly, that Russian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Yeah.
a young guy.
No.
Oh,
No. He's in his 40s, I believe.
Oh no shit.
yeah. No, there was a couple great matches. The Jordan Sonif match, I just want to see him rise. So
Mhm.
anytime he wins, like I want to see him pull Reno. I know that's a match, but him
Mhm.
beating, him winning like that was awesome.
Yeah, but I got to give Kalyachenko credit. That adjustment was awesome in the second round.
Well, and
Right.
all Jordan did was go back, and then he had him open. So the arms were not equal. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was close.
Yeah, Kalyachenko didn't go in the hook like he said he was gonna.
No.
I think that should be the only way. You got to hook pull only. Only smart people should hook. Top rollings is for people that are scared to feel power.
I'll remember that in April. I'll remember what you said.
Did you see me hook Kevin Nelson?
I mean, I don't know if I would consider that to be a hook.
You should watch that last round again, Tim. That's going to be coming soon to you in a theater.
I know you guys got a match coming up, so are you
Yeah.
gonna be nice, James? Are you gonna be nice this time? I'm coming down with him, so I'll
Yeah,
try to
I
keep it
got
tame.
my homeboy, dude. You think Logan Binninger's got a good story? Patrick Weeks is going to tell the story of what happened to Tim Lewis on April 25th.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, here we go. It starts. It begins.
No, I've course corrected. I've been going to church on Sundays. I have been was that reformed?
You're
Mm.
reformed. Yeah, yeah. You're a reformed dick addict.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
Dickhead addict.
I don't say the R word no more. I'm
Oh.
polite.
So what? Where is that happening with you guys?
Boston. Well, I'm going to say Boston, but it's a suburb of Boston.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
do we
don't
know
know
what
if
town
they've
it's
got a
in?
venue or if they've announced the venue.
They did. I mean, I have it somewhere. Like I want to say it's in the north
I'm so
part,
bad.
but yeah, I mean, I would have to look up the name of the actual town.
I'll try.
I'll look real quick. Yeah, dude, we got. I think me and Tim are the main event, though. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Well,
that's awesome.
Brandon Alcester's on there. I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that as
Yeah,
well.
who cares about Brandon Alcester, dude? They want to see Tim Lewis versus me for the main event. Let the people choose.
I would agree.
Yeah, like what are we doing here?
I think it's Brandon Alcester and Jason Merlot, if I look
Yep.
at it.
I think they're starting the card.
I mean, wait, that's not the main event?
No, it's me and you. We're the main event, silly.
Oh.
I think not Kevin. You got Tug Boy versus Tommy Nelson. That's the second card.
Wait, Tom Nelson from California, or are you talking about a different Tom Nelson?
Yeah.
Tom
Oh.
Nelson's pulling?
Tom Nelson? Wow.
He just.
Oh, hey, you were
Derek
totally
Smith.
right. The location is the Mix 360 in Malden, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And it's just super matches. So there's
Just
no
super
tournament,
matches.
it's just
Yeah,
super
there's
matches.
I think there's 6 or 7 matches, if I counted correctly.
And if you use promo code the Menace, you could save like 2%, I think.
$2.
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
And
listen, anything's good.
to all my fans that show up, I'll give you an autograph for free. Tim, I'll even give you an autograph, brother. But you got to give me one. That's the deal.
you gotta bring hats for that.
Nah, dude, that would be so funny if me and Tim sign each other's shirts before the match.
Ooh, we got some new people watching. So there's Robert Silva. Thanks for watching. Victor Clearwater, Burdock, and Lucky Ones podcast.
Dude,
Yeah.
shout out to Lucky Ones, dude.
Shout out to Lucky Ones. We like those ladies. We like the ladies arm wrestling. So
We love the ladies' arm wrestling. Huge fan of ladies' arm wrestling.
huge.
Dude, real quick, the East versus West, they got to do better matchmaking for the ladies.
I mean, I thought you.
Yeah,
kinda hard,
I mean, that
dude. I thought it was good.
unfortunately was very one-sided.
I thought the Carolina match.
matches.
I thought that she worked it pretty good. That was. I thought it was going to turn around. It didn't, but it was.
Mhm.
It was close.
It just looked like she was defending and she wasn't offensive enough to get that girl out of her shoulder. And it looked
Right.
like, to me, it'd be like me pulling Tim and trying to catch Tim in a hook, and Tim's already got my hand, and then I'm trying to get it back. No, I got to get Tim out of his shoulder.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And you got to be fast. You got to be so fast. So fast. Hey, Tim, do you know, like, my left's, like, at least 25% faster than my right?
Some things about you being fast, but
Fast is important, Tim. We both know this. I mean, and look at this big arm, bro. I got like a 12-inch bicep. What do you got? Show us for the camera. Let's see it.
I think it's like 19 or something. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Hopefully you got that thing registered in Massachusetts. We'll get you locked up, bro.
Mm.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
You keep talking.
Here, I'm going to go through some of the matches on the Natty Bros card.
So I know we talked about Brandon and Merlot. You know, is that right or left?
It's the arm conflict. Let's look. See, I hate when I go on these pages and it doesn't just have like all the super matches right on the page.
Right.
It's like every promoter I've ever seen, they promote the matches on their personal pages, but the super matches aren't on the actual card. To me, it's super irritating.
Yeah.
I'll go on Caleb. Oh, here's another good one. We'll go to the Brandon one in a second.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Kevin Palco versus Sam Mitchell?
Right-handed, I'm assuming. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's right-handed. I think Sam's going to stomp him.
Sam's got to flash him if Kevin gets him, you know, the match stopped, like, you know, inside and side pressure, then I think it's going to be too much for Sam.
Who is it?
Sam versus Kevin?
Sam has to beat Kevin on speed, I feel like is what I think needs to happen there. I just think Kevin's going to be way too much.
I think Kevin's a lot for Sam Mitchell, dude. He's a bad dude. That's a bad dude.
Did you guys see the match with Garrett Tupper versus Kevin?
I did.
It was really close.
I don't know about.
That was in Erie last year, wasn't it? It was at that.
Garrett said he was real fucking strong. So.
Right,
he's gotten
but
better.
I would like to think that I'm not shitting on Garrett, but Garrett's a 155er, Sam's a 176er.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a weight difference.
Kevin's been number one in the U.S. 154.
He was number one after he beat Roman at the Arnold. I want to say that was 2 or 3 years ago. He beat Roman Groma 2 years ago. But then he kind of had some losses after that. Arm Wars, and there was that like round robin in Tennessee, but I don't think he was healed up from Arm Wars. And then he lost to Joseph Toronto, and he's already king of the table in Atlantic City. You know, and I think that a couple of those losses were tough for him. But he's won a bunch of matches since that, but it was mostly like local guys, you know?
Yep. I mean, he's a bad dude. The guy is super powerful. So I don't care for I follow him a lot, and he's just, to watch some of the guys, he just sits there and holds.
Yeah, I mean, he only lives about 2 hours from me. Like, I go to those practices maybe a couple times a year.
Yep.
Out in Cleveland.
Man,
it's
Tim,
been
you
a
pull
while.
so much. Do you even
while.
have time to like lift? Because I feel like it's like arm wrestle every week. So do you
lift? I just lifted today.
Oh, when do you find the time? My arms would die if I had your. Like, I don't know if I could do that.
I mean, I didn't pull last week. Like I said, I was just there.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just nuts. Your capacity to recover and just keep pulling super matches.
But super matches don't, like, doing a super match does not take the same out of you as like if you do tournaments.
That's true.
You know.
Oh, yeah. If you have a banger in a tournament, the first round, and then you pull a guy that's really good, that's fresh, and they rip on you, it ain't the same.
No.
Because, like Tim's saying, in a super match, when we're in the same match, so we're getting the same amount of damage.
Tired, but, like, if you're tired, the other guy's tired, too. You know?
Yep.
Right. Well, I do the Stairmasters, so I don't get tired, Tim, but...
Are we talking
That's
about
what I've been doing.
Cardio?
I do a lot of cardio. So.
Dude, somebody's got to clip that. Are we talking about cardio and arm wrestling, dude?
Cardio and leg day are two things that do not exist in my vocabulary.
When's the last time you think you squatted or deadlifted?
I deadlifted a meet for maybe 5 years ago. I just said, I'm going to wing this. I didn't train. I did 2 reps.
Oh,
Squats.
Just picked weight up and put it down.
Squats, probably close to 20 years since I've done that.
Well, anyone listening, if you want to get 19-inch arms, the way to do that is you say, fuck my legs, fuck my quads. We're here for gains on the biceps and triceps only. And I've been arguing with Pat.
Don't forget about the bench. The bench is very important for the
You think
ego.
so?
The bench. Yeah,
For the
I like
ego.
bench.
Oh,
The ego.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you've been arm wrestling a while, Tim. Do you really feel like benching is helping you on the
I
table?
don't feel like it helps arm wrestling. I just love benching.
That's fair.
I feel the same way.
Because going to the gym and loading up 3 plates and just repping it out feels great.
Yeah. Me and Pat, dude, when we go to Planet, we'll slap 445.
They don't even have a bench at Planet.
It's just Smith machine.
It's just a Smith machine.
Yeah. I think we lost Mr. Menace.
I
my
think
God.
so.
He has the worst Wi-Fi in the entire world. So,
Mm.
do you have anything else set up for after April or before April? Are you pulling anything else?
I have one match in this month in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And then there's the Mason, match at the end of April.
Yep.
And then John Hasnowski saying like he's setting me up with somebody in July, I think, from New York. I have that. But that's pretty much it. Nothing right-handed. There's no right-handed anything really
You prefer left anyway, don't you?
Yeah, right. I just kind of like pull locals anymore. Like maybe some up-and-comers that maybe if I'm lucky, I can beat them once before they just get really good or something. But it's just more for fun. It's just party arm at this point. I don't really expect anything out of it.
Oh, James, you don't have any mic. No mic.
I don't know where he went.
No, he's back on, but he just isn't. His mic is not on.
Oh.
No, can't hear you. Play with your mic. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oops. All right, I'm trying to get this. There we go.
It looked like it muted me.
It did. I was trying to get it to. Oh,
Okay.
no, he still sucks.
Yeah. The Arnold Classic is this weekend now.
Yeah.
So I'm not competing there, but I am going to go and watch that on Friday.
There's a couple guys we know going there. Joe
you going?
Yarl said he was going. There you are.
Yeah, Bo Horner's going.
Yep.
Grayson is going from Georgia. Eli Kerr is going from our area. I don't know who's going from up there to the Arnolds.
I just know Joe. Probably
Oh,
a couple
real
guys.
quick, I promised Tim Bushy I'd give him a shout out. He's got a tournament, King of the Mountains 2, April 11th. Starts at 10 a.m. and the address is at Harley Jack's Burgers and Brew, 1024 Route 16, Ospey, New Hampshire.
We also got Steve Fernandez has a tournament coming up on April 18th. What was it? Something Throwdown. Throwback Throwdown?
Throwback, Throwdown.
Throwback
This is the
Throwdown.
king.
So,
We got to get better of somehow like putting the link on. I don't know how to do it, but I'm
Right.
on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like when we're on the live, we just pull it up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm 43 years old and didn't know how to
Well,
use
and then
the computer
obviously
before
Winter
this.
Blast is March 28th.
Yep. Yeah, nice.
What's March 28th?
Winter Blast.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, 98's biggest event in suburban Philadelphia.
Is That's still growing every year. I know like 2-3 years ago it was really big, but I wasn't sure if it's continued to climb.
Consistently around, like, it's consistently like in the upper 200, lower 300 entries. Like, there was that one year that I think it was like near 500.
That was the year I went. I went
Uh,
and it was 500 people. Yeah.
So, the 500 was kind of a 1 year thing, but it's always over 250. Like, it's always a big event. Like, it's never lower than that. And I could say that's true at least since COVID,
Mm.
you know?
That was the first time I won anything in a tournament. I think I won, is it left-handed novice? That was my very first year, so.
Yeah, but I mean, that's definitely, if not the biggest, I mean, it's one of the top 3 biggest events in the Northeast for sure.
Yep.
I'm definitely going to hit the Ottawa Nationals this year.
You mean the Ottawa Open?
There we go. Yeah. I call it the Nationals.
Well, you have to be careful because in 2027, next year, like the actual WAF Nationals are going to be.
Oh, yeah. I already got that in my schedule. I won that one.
No, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. The actual WAF WAF Worlds are going to be in Ottawa, Canada in 2027. Okay.
Yeah.
So
If you look,
you're talking about is Ottawa Open, which is a tournament that's big there every year. But 2027 is the WAF World is going to be in Ottawa.
Yeah, I'm going to go beat all those Canadians.
First time that WAF World has been in North America since 2010. It'll be 17 years since WAF World has been in North America.
I think it's going to be a stacked tournament. I think there's a lot of people that want to go and win that.
A lot of people, even that whatever, don't like WAF. Like, I don't want this podcast to get into that. But, like, even some of the WAF knowers still want to go to this, And I feel like a lot of them will still be there, just because it's here, It's so close.
Right. Yeah, I think Canada will make it good, and then you'll get all that national competition. Go Jeff Hale.
Yeah.
Now, Tim, are you trying to go up rank? Like, I know, what is your rank right now? Are you 20th in the country?
I'm technically not ranked right now. I have been too inconsistent.
I think you're still high up there on Arm Fighter and Air.
No, like the highest I was 13th. Like, that was the highest I was. But that's not current. That was like a year ago I had that rank.
So what are you currently right now, would you say? Where you gotta be top 100?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I would say I'm like right below like some of those people on there in the top 20. I mean, I have a couple wins on some of those people that are in there.
Have you ever pulled Seth Barnett?
Yeah, he killed me. It wasn't close.
Same.
Got flash banned.
Same. All right.
But yeah, I mean, he should be ranked a lot higher than he is.
I think he's ranked 8th right now. It's not bad.
So he's getting back in there. The only reason that he wasn't in there was inactivity.
Yeah.
But he's starting to beat some people now. But yeah, I mean, he's way up there. Like, he belongs in the top 10, in my opinion.
I agree. What about Dustin Jelliff? You got any wins on Dustin on the left?
I haven't pulled him in a while. So I used to beat him back when he was brand new and skinnier and, much smaller, we'll just say.
Get that baby face, yeah.
Yes. And back then it was kind of like maybe he'd get a little flat, but like if I stop him, I beat him. Okay. We had a match, I want to say, oh my God, 4 or 5 years ago in Erie, and he flashed me at straps. Like the newer version. But I have not pulled Dustin in a few years. Honestly, like,
Incredible side.
if I'm being honest, if I get him inside, like, I don't think it's easy, but I think I can beat him. The problem is dealing with
Going
his
inside.
and rise. Yes.
Well, I was gonna say, is that gonna be a downfall for you, like pulling guys like me or guys like that with super long arms?
A lot of it depends on things. So like this match with Dustin, for example, that I'm talking about, we did like WAL rules, which is just terrible for me against somebody like that.
Oh, those are the best, dude. No load, no, and this rip.
Yeah.
I
When
think that's
see
the
you in
rules for
April,
our match,
I gotta
Tim.
pick your brain.
Now, the
So,
only good thing about WAL rules, there was one thing that I got out of it. Actually, two that I got out of it. So the first one is all slips, no matter what, go to straps. So like in WAL, I could just just do whatever I want to get my strap. Like I didn't have to worry about making a fist. I didn't have to worry about intentional. So that was one thing that I did get out of it. The other thing that I got out of it is running fouls. So like these matches now where like I'll get people and they'll just, lift their elbow up to get a restart. They couldn't do that with WAM. So I get that, but like I'm giving away like the setup I don't like.
yeah, I'm not a fan of the setup either. I
If
love
the
the setup.
referees are letting them close their hand in a way where they're rising and pronating, like the referee can't allow. Like if they're not letting them do that, it's fine. But a lot of times they're letting them do that when they close their hand, and like then I'm in a lot of trouble.
Well, you would watch Devin pull. Devin would close his thumb, already start back pressuring, and then
They all started doing it. Like, and they were all letting them get away with that in WAL, So it wasn't necessarily the concept that was bad. It was that they were not enforcing those fouls on the setup.
Let's get some more questions, Tim, just because we got you on. You just pulled a couple, or you've been pulling super matches left and right. How many super matches have you had just this year?
Not many. Not many.
How many?
Four, I think.
A lot, dude. It hasn't even been 4 fucking months.
2024, you were really active though, right?
On average, I have 20 a year.
Yeah.
Like the last couple of years. Like which is a little bit less than like once every other weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost, I'd say every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So
In the winter, it's less because like there's just not as much going on, and in the summer, there was a span last year where like I had something almost every week.
Man, how do you stop yourself from getting injured?
What?
How do you stop yourself from getting injured like that? You know what I mean? Having a taxing super match, or is it depending on who you're pulling?
Because I wouldn't pull 2 high-level guys 2 weeks in a row.
Okay, you would.
Yeah.
So am I like you're gonna pull a guy right after me, or what? Where do I rank?
I don't have anything. I don't think.
Well, here's a better question: are you
We
gonna
were
pull
talking-
anyone
you said you
before
had
me?
something in July. It was July after James.
So we just answered this. So like
Yeah.
my last match before you is like in March.
Oh, okay.
So there's there's a whole month in there where I don't have any matches before ours. And if I pull a local right hand, I don't count that. You know what I mean? Like I don't have anything in there anyway. Like I wouldn't count that.
I don't know. Your right's pretty good, Tim. You beat
No,
some good guys.
No, it's not good.
Don't say that, Tim. You gotta. I need it. Everyone I talk to, they're like, "How's Tim's right?" I'm like, "Tim's one of the best around right-handed in the 220."
I mean, realistically, the people that I'm beating right-handed are like higher level semi-pro type pullers, low level open pullers. That's it. Like even a mid-level 220 pro, like I am not beating right-handed. Like if I'm being honest with you.
But as far as left-handed, you're known as the gatekeeper in 220, right?
Because that, like, basically if somebody beats my left, they're like very, very close to being in the conversation for the top 20. You know? That's what it is. It's a lot of people have beaten me at some point in their career on a stepping stone to kind of get where they are now. Like Max Kapperman, for example, is I want to say 5th right now in the country. And we had a match in Minnesota 3 years ago. I lost to him 3-1. Like I beat him in a hook match, and then he flashed me a couple. Like he's an example of that. I mean, me and Cody Smith had a match back when he was newer. I beat him 3-2. You know, now he almost beat Brent Rockers. He did beat Brandon Elfesser.
That doesn't matter. You beat him, Tim, so you still beat him.
But it doesn't matter who beats who. I mean, Cody would obviously have beaten me if we pulled a year later. There was just no point to.
I disagree. If I got a pin on somebody, or if I won a super match against you, I
was kind of the one that got Cody in the arm wrestling. So it wasn't like he was ever really out to beat me, type of a thing, you know.
Yeah, you guys are home. You heard of home.
Then there's some guys that they keep trying to beat me and keep losing. I mean,
Drop some names.
There's a guy now that he's on his 4th chance trying to beat me, and he's got 3-0'd 3 times. So
who is it? Who is it? Drop some names.
Oh, he'll get mad if I talk like that because
that's his fault. You can't get beat 3 times in 3 different super matches and think you're not getting name dropped.
And now he's going for the 4th time.
Oh, do we call him Arackley now?
But believe it or not, he has 1 win on me in a tournament. That's why I don't pull tournaments. He got his win in a tournament. He's 0-9 in super matches.
Ooh, that's so bad. Who is it, Tim?
He's about to be 0-12.
I bet if we search, we can find.
If you search, that's your homework. Figure it out. But every time I beat him, he gets so pissed. He's lost to Bo Horner recently, right-handed.
He lost right-handed?
To Bo Horner, right-handed.
Well, Bo Horner is a fucking killer, so that's not.
Oh, I know.
Trying to. What's the first letter of his name?
So this is not a Northeast bowler.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not fair. We don't even know who the hell it is. Name drop it.
Well, you would know it, because you were talking about somebody else earlier in this podcast that he trains with all the time. That is pulling at this event.
I'm digging in, but I'm not seeing.
I know what I wanted to ask you, Tim. We don't have much time. I know we got to go soon. What was it like pulling on that card against Milo? That looked like an awesome event.
The card was amazing, and the venue was very similar to Vienna. I mean, they did not have the number of spectators, but it was still great. You know, the energy was amazing. Just getting to pool Milo and that whole experience that weekend and the way they treated all the athletes was incredible. I was happy I made it a match. I mean, I think I made a few mistakes in that match, but it is what it is. I held my own. And, he was very, very threatened after I tied that up. Dustin Jaliff was actually in my corner in that match.
That looked good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
what was it like having Jody yell at you?
Did you beat Brendan Peasley, if I remember correctly?
So I beat Brendan Peasley at Nationals last year.
Okay.
In 2024?
Yeah.
Yes. But it was just one match. And, I stopped his hit and pulled him over pretty easy. Then we had a super match, I want to say, that was about 7 or 8 months ago, roughly, in the summer last year. And I lost 3-2. So it was, he flashed me, and then I stopped him and beat him, and then he flashed me, and then I stopped him and beat him, and then he flashed. We traded every round like that. That's what happened. And I believe one of his flashes was in the straps, and the other 2 were out of the straps.
Yeah.
I believe.
He's fast. Yeah, he's a fast kid. So.
Oh, I think Brendan's hit is one of the fastest around. I don't know if he's the strongest guy. But
They're faster than him, but I think he's just playing with me.
Depends.
You might be faster than him, but I think he's stronger.
Oh, Mr. Tim Lewis, sir.
We've seen otherwise.
You better go check my resume before you start hating on it, brother. Think about it this way, Tim. I beat you when I was 15. It was a tournament win, so it doesn't count. But now I'm 27.
Well, wasn't that right-handed?
No, it was left-handed. It was at Addison. That's when I first met you. Bill Sinks gave a big speech.
I thought you said you lost that match.
I lost 2 times, but I won 1. Because you won the tournament. I placed 3rd. And then I can't remember who else. Or I got 2nd. But that was my first first adult tournament. I was 15.
Because I don't think they do pro or novice there. I think it's all one division, if I remember correctly.
No,
or I think they might have had amateur.
Addison, they have different divisions in Addison, for sure.
No,
so
but I think
okay, so I would have been pulled when maybe like 4 or 5 years or something. What year did you say that was?
Would have been like 2015, 2014.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't that long. That was still like WAL time. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You beat George Seldrick that day.
Yeah. I was pulling 176 back then mainly. I was pulling 176.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Pretty consistently. Like I was cutting 6 or 7 pounds to make 176 at that time.
God, I can't make 176 if I cut my leg off.
Not anymore.
I'm an old man.
Dude, I never realized Bob Brown was missing a leg.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw his profile picture on Facebook the other day, and I was like, that's how that fucker makes weight. Because, like, you look at his torso and his head, you're like, that's a 200-pound, 198, 220
He's
guy.
not a big match coming up with that with Vaz.
He's pulled awesome this year. He used to be huge when WAL like days. He was big boy.
Oh, really?
Even before that, he pulled like big heavyweights. So
I didn't
Bob.
know that.
yeah, he was big. Like he was a lot bigger back in the day.
I thought his match against Giannis was pretty good.
Well, I was watching Arm Wars. I think he was on Arm Wars, and he was big. He was not small.
He did a really good seminar out in Montana. I don't know the date, but he said he's doing one in New York coming up. So people should go to that. I thought it was definitely worth it for sure.
Absolutely, the dude. I watch a lot of his stuff. He's super intelligent. With
Yeah, he's the reason why I beat Tim Lewis on the right. I was like, oh, that's how you do it? That's pretty easy.
Well, it is easy to beat my right.
Well, it's not even to beat you right. It's just all about, like, you know the number 3 is greater than 2, right? So if you have a 2-inch arm and I have a 3-inch arm, my arm is greater. So as long as I don't subtract in 1 to be equal with you and I just keep my number greater, mathematically I should win. Right? So the whole time you and me were pulling, I was just doing math equations. It was like Grey's Anatomy in my head.
Ooh, let me drop a couple. We missed some chat stuff. Jeremy Deere says he's pulling Mark McMahon and March 21st. I guess Mark McMahon's pulling the Arnolds, then pulling him. And then Caroline Loomis is Battle Royale March 7th at Dave & Buster's. I'm not sure where, but she didn't put where.
I didn't even hear about that one.
Battle Royale. Oh, it's got to be the same one we went to, Pat, in Massachusetts. Has to be. That's the only Dave & Buster's around.
Yeah.
Well, I went to New England's is where I did Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, that's the same one you and me went to.
I didn't go with
It's
you.
gotta be that.
I went to Pandemonium with you.
Right, but it's the same Dave & Buster's.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
What town is that in?
I'm not sure. She didn't say.
No, but I think it's... No, but where was Pandemonium? Because it's the same fucking town.
I don't remember. I didn't think it was in the same town. Woburn is where Dave & Buster's was. Same time.
Oh, then it's going to be in Woburn.
I'm pulling Bushy. Oh, that's
Glad
right.
we did that.
Bird's pulling Bushy on the 21st of March, too.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Do you know who Tim Bushy is, Tim?
I don't.
Well, he's a 176er. It's a killer. He's strong.
Mountain
But
Man.
Huh?
Mountain Man.
The mountain man.
Mountain
He doesn't
man.
like mounting men. He is a mountain
No,
man.
I said mountain. That's.
I know. I'm just making sure that we don't put the wrong thing out there. That's all.
All right, let's tighten up. I gotta put my kid to bed. So
that's
I'm in a weird situation. My wife's in Vegas and I'm home with the kid. She's a stripper. Nah, she's there for a construction convention.
Oh, like at work. Okay.
Hey, stripping still work, Tim.
Stripping is still work, and it's an honest job.
Yeah,
I'd
dude.
be cool with it.
Imagine dealing with a guy like me for 3 hours and then telling me I love you and I'll pay for your college fund.
It's entertainer. Okay.
He is entertaining.
All right.
I think he is. Not everybody thinks he is all the time, but I love it. So I'm sick. I'm a sick man. But hey, when we go in April, when I see you, I got to pick your brain because I have a short arm like you. I got to pick your brain on some setup stuff. So please let me after pull you a little bit.
I was
For
going to
sure.
say, Tim, put some content out there, man, on YouTube, like how you
Yes.
train, how are you so strong?
I literally just, like I said, like the last month, I haven't even been home for more than a day. It's just been super busy with everything. You know, I'm trying to get caught up this week, like getting everybody's taxes done now and all that. You know, but like
So you're a numbers guy.
I haven't even been posting as much bench stuff recently, you know, just because I've been so busy, you know. I mean, I did get a couple pictures out there from Europe, but That's really all I had time for recently.
Oh wait, let's end it on this. Tim, is a man if he can't bench 225?
If he's over 175, no.
Agreed. We are all agreeing on that comment. 100%.
Well, if you're an arm wrestler, if you're watch two guys, one cup, you need to be benching 2 plates, big guy.
Yeah, if you don't can't get 2 plates, you're gonna get no dates. So it's
Valid.
dates. It's the wrong ones. All right.
Wait,
awesome.
Tim, let's have a challenge. Me and Pat will do it this weekend. How many times can you rep 225?
Right now? Or
Yeah,
like
right
what
now.
is my bad?
No, right now. I don't care about your best. I didn't get my best.
I would probably say right now, if I, actually went all out and took it seriously, maybe like 20.
I think I got like 6 in the tank.
But we're talking full range of, none of this.
Yeah.
No
bouncing.
Little
No bouncing.
Combine
We're
lifts.
talking about all the way down, all the way up. No
Gotta
elbow
touch the titties.
wraps. Yeah. I'll give myself 20. 15 would be like absolute worst.
15 is a lot. Like, I don't
You
think
know?
people understand. If you could
Okay,
do,
but like my best is
Yeah.
32. So
no,
like,
no, no,
it
I
sounds horrendous.
watched you
Right
bench over 400 pounds. I know how strong that is. So I'm
It's
like
like
a 355.
315 right now. Like I know I could do like
Yeah, I could walk into
7
any
to
gym
10
and push
reps.
315. So
like I know with 225 I could get 15, 20.
yeah,
You gotta
And-
bump those numbers up, dude. If you're doing 10 reps of 315, you should be able to do like 22
dude,
easy.
it's about the reps, man. Once you get
Yeah,
to that,
but
it's
you got to
about the
remember
reps.
a lot of it's the reps and like the shoulder. Like it's like I have to think of it in terms of like what's going to like shut down on me first.
Yep.
Instead of just thinking about the numbers.
You
All
don't
right,
wanna
what's
lose
your best
hand
strict curl,
position.
Tim?
Strict. I mean, I don't really do that whole butt. I mean, I did 200 once, but it wasn't strict, but it wasn't as bad as like these people show form.
You get
I
up
mean,
fucking
I can
200
do-
pounds. That's
I can
pretty
do.
impressive.
I can curl 135 for 10, like
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, that's just the generic rule of being a man as well, right? You got to be able to curl 135 if you weigh over 135.
Yeah, I don't know
about that. But
So 135 is more of a respectable number as far as curls go in the community of arm wrestling, or just in the community of strength.
I mean,
I don't
I would think that most high-level arm wrestlers could at least curl 135, at least with somewhat okay. It all depends on the form, because like I feel like a lot of these guys can do the weight as an arm wrestling lift, but no, if you tell them you got to put your butt against the wall and like you just have to curl with your biceps and nothing else, I think the number of people that actually can curl 135 cuts tenfold.
absolutely.
But my counter argument would be that if they're training for arm wrestling, who really cares? Because when in arm wrestling are you really isolating your bicep?
When you're
You know
on the
what I-
tricep and I'm in a losing position and I just bicep curl it back.
Nobody does that.
Nobody does that.
Only Fia does that. Like,
And I mean,
That's it.
even when people think I do that, it's not, because I'm still, engaging back pressure and side pressure. It's not like I'm just bicep growing,
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've seen how Tim catches. Like this right here is so strong on Tim.
The way I see it, you catch it and then you roll it back over a pronation. That's how I've always seen you do it. So
It's silly. You got to stop
Yeah.
doing that to people, Tim. You're ruining people's days.
keep doing it. Keep doing it. I like it.
Yeah, I want Tim to win every match he's got.
Yeah.
until the 25th of April.
Well, that's only like one match, so
Well, I hope you win that one, brother.
Yeah.
yeah.
And remember, keep it respectful on the table, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is
James
this is a family community, and
It's
you
a
know.
pay-per-view. Anything goes. What are you talking about?
no, I already used up everything I could do this year on one match.
Well, technically
Burn
it goes
that
in
candle.
quarters, so you'll be in the second quarter of the year, so I think you're all right.
You think there's going to be a big turnout?
I think if we promote the match and we get this to be the main event like everyone wants, Tim, think about it. We got your big 19-inch arms up there, and they got my big mouth. People love that shit.
Yeah, who do they really want to see? Like 2 top 5 guys in the 198?
Yeah,
class?
no one wants to
Come
see a top
on.
5 guy. They want to
Yeah,
see
everyone
the
wants to see
top
two top
20.
five guys.
People wanted to see me in Milo.
Yeah, I agree. I did as well. I watched it. I bought it to watch you guys. So that was one of the.
I mean,
matches
I
watched.
feel like a lot of people wanted to specifically. I mean, you know, like there were definitely way better and higher ranked people on there. I mean, obviously.
But as
Like
far as
from a
fans go, we
sales
don't care, right?
From a sales perspective, I feel like that won the sales. You know,
I was waiting for Tim to tell like Jody to go fuck herself or something epic.
I
Like,
told her to shut up.
well, yeah, but I was waiting for you to just lose it. I was waiting for you to like grab Devin and toss him, tell Jody,
Yeah,
shut
but
up.
I wasn't mad at Devin. And I was only like mad. She kept talking about that stupid white line the whole match. I'm like, if I heard her say that white line one more time,
Oh my god, it must be so intense to like I know what it's like to arm wrestle around James, but like having someone who's not pulling, screaming at you the entire.
it's
fucking
literally
match.
like imagine
Oh my
if you're
God.
like, you know, a middle school or high school wrestler, and like your mom is just like going crazy, screaming, and like doesn't know anything about like that's like the best thing I could compare it to is like a crazy wrestling mom. You
Well,
know,
she knows arm
but
wrestling. That's
she
the
actually
shitty
knows
part.
about
Yeah.
arm wrestling now. Is what the crazy thing is. You know.
Oh, so when she's calling you on bullshit, you're like, shut up, dude. Just let it go. Let it go. Shut up. That's great.
They want the family to win. All right, awesome. All right,
But-
I gotta get that
Yeah.
boy to bed, guys.
Yeah, Tim
All
said he
right.
was going to come on for 20 minutes. He came on for a whole
Like
hour.
an hour.
All right.
Yeah. Thank
Well,
you for your
yeah.
time, Tim. We appreciate your time, man. Awesome, and we'll see you on the 25th
Yeah.
of April.
All right. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your
Like,
hot
share,
stepmom.
subscribe. 2 guys, 1 cup. Right hand.
You're going the wrong way. You got to go
No, it's
that
the
way.
right hand.
Yeah, but the screen, right? Reach in.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right, thanks, buddy. It was good to hang with you. Thanks for getting Tim on, guys. That was all James, and it's gonna be fireworks. I don't care what he says. There's no way James is holding back in any match ever. So good luck.
I have reformed. No more swearing. No more talking shit. I'm going to part my hair.
I don't think we're gonna see the R word, and we might, but
Definitely no R words. That's done. That got retired.
Ugh. All right,
right.
buddy. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Thanks for having me on your pod, brother. I appreciate you.
Natty Bros event December 6th. That was before. All right. Yeah, thank you. All right.
All right.
2 guys,
Later,
1
dude.
cup. We're out.
2 guys, 1 cup. That right there.
Recording stopped.
Love you, Pat. Good night,
Love you,
brother.
buddy. All right, man. Have a good